Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Because today we have the ultimate tier list. So this is the ultimate tier list of all my subjects that I've had. So these are, what the frick is this? Excuse me, off my screen. Okay. So this is the ultimate tier list. As I said, the ultimate is like all of these, which some of these I didn't have yet, but I will be having later on this year. So first we're gonna start off with the one and only science. Science is fun. Alright, I would put this in the top tier, which I like, Jesus Christ would not want me to put that in there, so we're gonna put GOAT. So that's gonna go in fun. I'm not saying science is not bad, okay? I'm not saying science is not good, okay? I'm just saying it's not my favorite class when it comes to, classes. Because we're going to get into later on why this ain't my favorite one, because, I mean, science is fun. I just feel like some of the topics we talk about in here just have nothing to do with science. Okay, every topic does, but it's not fun to make it consider science. In my opinion, science is like doing fun experiments. It's worth the while. It's worth amazing. But this, on the other hand, yeah, it ain't good. In my opinion, I think it sucks. Not sucks, but I think some of the topics are the worst, and to be honest, I kind of have to enjoy them because science is a one and only thing. And science for me is like a brother or a dad to me because science is just amazing. We have so much in common. And yeah, so moving on to the next one, Espanol, some Spanish. That's going up in there. That's going up in the GOAT tier. It was absolutely amazing learning a new language that I never thought I'd be able to learn. I remember last year in 7th grade, I was so scared to go to my Spanish class. I was so scared to death. And this class I had for my last marking period, which was 4th, which at my school that was like a few months ago, a few months into 2022, and it absolutely was amazing. It was an absolutely amazing class, and it's just the best freaking language there ever has to be, besides our language. Moving on with the next one, PE. PE is gonna go in GOAT because PE is just, you know what? No class is better than that. We're gonna put in fun because PE is like science, but in my opinion, I like science better than PE. PE is like it's basically like gym and older grades. So PE is an amazing class. All right, I usually am a big fan of dodgeball whenever I play that. And I love this class so much, bro. It's amazing. PE is just so fun. I mean, you can't really hate that much. All right, next up, woodwork. Woodwork is okay. You know what? No, we'll call this there. That's what this one is. It's stressful. For me, wood making, woodwork, same thing, same dibs. It's stressful. For me, it's stressful, and stressful classes for me are hard to like because they make me so worked up and everything. It makes me think I'm not doing something right or I guess something wrong. It's not my teacher. It's just the fact that wood making is just for me is so stressful because first I was so scared because I had a cut with a radio arm saw or whatever, and it was an amazing class, and I'm about to have it ended on Thursday's the final day. And I'm just so excited to finally finish my clock that took me over 2 months to do. And for some people, wood making is probably this tier better than Spanish or a whole nother tier up above there. But for me, it's stressful because I'm not really a big guy with tools, especially with wood making. And so that's what makes it bad. Next up, music class. It's gonna go in alright. It's not that it's just that I actually like wood making better. But I just can't put it above music because at least music is less stressful and more likable, alright, and more enjoyable. Because wood making, you gotta go straight to the work, get right on it, never stop until the final clock hits. And for music, on the other hand, it's an amazing class, okay? And many grades, like I've had many controversies with this, like how music is some dumb thing, although real music, like hearing the music, is amazing. But the songs they teach 2 million here was pretty bad. My 7th grade one, which I had music, was pretty bad, in my opinion. That's what I'm gonna put in alright. Because if I put in, I'll put it alright. I'm not saying the entire class is bad. I'm just saying I personally just don't like music. But, I mean, it is pretty darn unstressful. Okay, so moving on with the next one. Geography. Wait, is geography? We'll do math. Oh my gosh. Here we go. We're putting it at the bottom tier. For me, math is just so stressful. Like, it is stressfuler than freaking wind making, okay? Because for me, the class is terrible. Not the teacher's fault. It's just the fact that the class has stuff you don't need. For example, pre-algebra is a class you're never going to need. Unless you're going to be a math teacher. And in this case, I'm never going to be a math teacher, okay? I hate math in general. So why would I like get a job in something that I hate to do? That would be just unenjoyable and make your life miserable. You gotta do things you like, not things you hate or things you're made to do. You just have to quit it. And for me with math, we just never gotten along, okay? It's like there's like little brothers and sisters fighting over a cookie. It's never gonna end well. And for me, math in that case it just doesn't end well. Okay, it's either that I get an F or a B, I get an F or a C or a D, or worse, I just freak out in the middle of class. It's pretty a dumb class, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not saying the teacher's fault. I'm just saying it's a pretty dumb class. Moving on with the next one, it's history class. Me and history, we'll put on top of all right. For me, I try to like history with the best ability that I can. But in this case, history for me is just not okay. Okay, I don't feel like the stuff we learn in history is fun stuff to learn. I just don't find that history class in general is even fun. A lot of people actually in my class think history is cool. But for me, on the other hand, no. I actually, every day I try to learn more and more in history. I try to find what we're learning about useful. I try to find what we're learning even fun. But for me, it always ends up going down the wrong hill, because it always ends up with me, it just doesn't end well. Just like me in math. But math, on the other hand, it's way worse. But history, I kind of can enjoy. I might as well just put it in good. But it's going to go in alright, because at the same time, I'm like 50-50 with each. So that's basically, stressful is in the middle. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. But I don't like it, but I don't hate it to the point where I can't enjoy it. Some days I enjoy it, some days I don't. Next one, English. Now, for me, that's what I'm going to consider reading and writing. It's what I'm going to call English. And for me, if just picture this, I know it says English, but for me, that's reading and writing this year. And it's going to go in good. This year, with that class, it's actually pretty good. Reading and writing is an actual decent class that I didn't think would be decent. I thought it would be trash, but in this case, it's a pretty dang good one. I absolutely love English. It's a very good class. It's very unique. The stuff we learn about it is actually pretty useful. And out of every class, this has to have some of the most useful things in it, besides science. For me, English is just it's just a class I can't even explain why I like it so much, but I do. Moving on with the next one, I think it's art and design. I'm going to call this for my class, it'd be digital arts making. This class for me last year was a decent class, but for me, it's just going to go in alright. It was a pretty decent one. For me, I thought it would be like graphing with thumbnails and stuff on YouTube, or making like actual like animations and stuff. But for me, this class just wasn't really the best. But I have to say it's better than music for me. Okay, it's a great class. It's pretty darn useful. If you're gonna be someone with technology and stuff, which I might become, so it's pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna just put tutoring. I'm gonna put it in alright because and indeed tutoring is just okay, guys.